folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Canes will kick this away to start us off. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Florida State's offense trots out there to open this game. Of course, the Seminoles came in a very motivated team. They were hammered by Miami by 3 touchdowns a year ago in this rivalry game. Part of a dismal season overall. So they are hungry to show a much better outfit against their rivals today.
Yeah, absolutely. They really want to put that entire season behind them. And no better example of having an opportunity than in a rivalry game against Miami. Big opportunity to have a springboard win for the Noles. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and his defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
The offense starts with a short field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Nickel. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That's how you finish a play. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the left side.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass caught, second down now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The back's got it. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. They face a 3rd and short in the 9th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He's tackled right after the catch, but the offense really threatened. 1st and goal at the 5.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
The Seminoles line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I'll tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback every time they...
And he's in for the score! Touchdown, Florida State!
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. There's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Big throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And tackled after a small pickup there. Just seeing the Seminoles and Hurricanes together on the field, Kirk, brings back so many memories. For decades, this rivalry, extra intense, but also meaningful. It's been so often a springboard to the championship season.
Chris, throughout the 80s and 90s, I think Miami-Florida State was the greatest rivalry in college football. So many great individual players. One of my favorite early memories on College Game Day when I joined the set was in 2000 when Chris Weinke went up against Ken Dorsey and the Miami Hurricanes. One of the great games at the Orange Bowl. Dorsey ends up hitting Jeremy Shockey for a tight end late. Man, so many great memories in this rivalry. Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Nickel. Misses the receiver, incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! Touchdown, Canes! They couldn't stop him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. They got him down out near the 40.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And it's a bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick catch. He's found some room at the 45. He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
We've got a good early quarterback duel so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Knowles.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
Extra point try coming now. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's nickel. Running back grabs it on the screen. Fights off a defender. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And just, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Ball handed off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the mark for him that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
He lets it go on the move. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them that extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Pulls it in. It's Gibson. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down after that completion. Looking to throw here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
The Noles pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense in a split backfield now. Oh, it's a double pass. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And the Noles have 1st and 10 here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And he's got it. No problem.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Try and muscle for the first down. Has the first down and more. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
It's becoming a solid drive. They got a first down right at the 49. Dropping back. It's nickel. It's a quick grab. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They bring him down after a short gain there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And that one's straight down the middle. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Looking to throw. It's Nickel. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time.
A deep shot to the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
What a great job here by the offensive coordinator on this screen pass, realizing that it might be available. This defense is all about pressuring the quarterback, and that's a perfect time to run the screen, using that pressure against the defense. It worked out well. Pick up the first down.
2nd down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Not able to connect, incomplete. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a 4th down call. The Hurricanes will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Nickel. Here's the target, and it's complete. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense. Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they jump back in front.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Grab down the middle. It's Booker. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He's hit as he throws it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. It's a keeper. Nowhere to run up the middle. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's keeping it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. Looking to find the end zone this time. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's nickel. Deep shot to the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. He finds some space. Oh, what a move. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Canes pick up enough to get a first down there. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Number 11 on the field.
And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still at the game in balance. Who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Here's a regular season game here that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top 5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
And the Seminoles will line up to boot it away. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid gain. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Scanning the field. It's nickel. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. 1st and 10 play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Catch made over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They keep him guessing with a run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back to the throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Now goes in motion. Oh, he throws it back. The pass rush closing in. Crosses the 35. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. From the shotgun, drops back. On the run here. Lets it go. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Looks like he's going to run it. Finds room at the 30. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They're going to run it here. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And now the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. To keeper trying to get to the marker.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Give it to the back again. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And now another kneel down. Here we go. The game-winning field goal attempt coming up. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll take a knee. It'll set up a potential go-ahead field goal. this lead now on 3rd and goal. Offense will just take a knee. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he knocks it right through. Automatic for the game winner. That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.